Test, test, test. Oh, double streaming audio there. All right, mic should be pretty good. Desktop audio seems pretty good. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and hop over to the pendants. Hello, Ree. Hi, Ree, how you doing? I saw Lalaki for a moment and Lalaki ran away. So instead, Karinika and I just, we weren't doing nothing. We weren't doing nothing. Okay, Karinika! You're stressing me out. I just about had a panic attack. I was like, what? I just looked at it. I just looked at it. There's no way. No way. Sounds like I do need to rewatch the scene where he explains. That's what stream is that? I mean, would that be valuable to do before? Oh, we don't need to be here actually. We need to be. Hail the Queen. Nope, not that one. Ruby Doomsday. No, I do want to do those though. We're gonna do the firmament today now. Where is it that we're supposed to be? The empty, right? But what's the name of it? Let's just go to Norvrand, right? And then in Lakeland, we traveled over to... saying Amarang? Oh, that's right. They finished off here in Mordsuk. We came back and that's when we unlocked the Savage version. It's just that we can never do them, ever. From what I have learned about Savages, we have dedicated ourselves to never doing them. Thank you, Justana. There's Karinika. I see some people dancing it out. So let me guess, if you get up here... Bonk. Harsh. Mari. Hello. Hello. I'll invite you to party for being here super early. Mari, that's some lovely dancing you're doing. Invite to party. Okay. So it's not Yale Fort. Is it Yale Fort? The Ute. Oh, it is. Away with the ferry. All right. We'll give it a second for anybody else who's coming to show up for party time. We need to change our outfit to this one. But I want to also check if we have any better gear. Like, we had a couple of things like these earrings. I don't know if they're actually better. This is all level 60 stuff, but collecting anything that we can. Level 50. Armor of Light. Well, I didn't mean to equip that, but... oh, no, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we want to do. Alright, and then if we do recommended gear, yep, still says all the same stuff. Cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, that's much worse than what we had before. Excelente. Oh, now we have that the armor of light sitting in our inventory somewhere. That's fine. We'll put the food over here. And we'll actually snack on it, because why not? We're gonna need it anyway, so. Augmented Crystarium. Oh, we're trying not to equip. Why am I doing that? I keep trying to do try on. Oh, is this actually better than our other shield? That's not possible. Recommended gear. Equipped with the recommended gear. Really? What shield did we have before? The Chromite shield. $867, $867, $867. Oh, so it's the same shield. Strength 47, determination, vitality, tenacity. Oh, strength 56. So tenacity is a little bit lower, but everything else is in the 50s. Okay, okay. Sure. Let's do this then. We'll put that on, but we'll still glamour it because we like the other shield that we have. Okay, well, that's good to know. This shield is technically a little bit better. Does that mean that the sword's... Oh, the sword is better too. Okay, fine. Let's glamour that as well. Let's glamour everything today. Why not? Bam. Crystarium gear is much better. All right. And we shall begin. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very, very secret thing. I think I know what you're talking about. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. I wondered if this was going to be about her. Yelfert, and Jake too. Reen, please be safe this time. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently, her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. Okay, hold on. Gaia does seem vaguely familiar as a name, but there's also two other different references from Gaia that I've been listening to recently. One is from Horizon Zero Dawn and one is from Hytale, so... She's lost her memory. Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Do we wait or do we chase? Tenacity is nearly worthless. Way back when I first started playing Final Fantasy, somebody told me that as a tank, all I should care about is tenacity. But that could have changed. Good grief, are you always this slow? At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but does make each day seem awfully short. Are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you? Is this Gaia? Hang on 1 second. And Thancred? Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred, you're back! She looks nothing. I mean, she was in the armor, though, so... You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Arianje. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. Shipping, and by that you mean carrying. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Heck, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. If you're into the goth type, you found your character. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, so she's invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. It was just a workout. If you insist on standing around and talking, might I suggest we find a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. She's way pushier than I expected her to be. Then perhaps you should have chosen a more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea. Shall we? I love that he's just one-handing each of those giant cases. You know those things are just full to the brim. Probably with clothes. Probably with lots and lots of clothes. Now, if it was all Gil, that'd be a different story, but... Hot topic! Urianger, Reen, Thancred, and Gaia. What are you thinking, Gaia? I don't want Urianger's butt in the picture. I'm sure some people would be all for that, but... Gaia, you look so small at this table. It's clearly not meant for you. I don't even know that it's meant for these guys. They're small too. Who is this table meant for? Gaia looks like a Lala sitting in that chair. That's ridiculous. A Lala looks like a Lala sitting in that chair. I got so many things I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? She's not going to answer them anyway. Amnesia. 'Tis troubling, though not entirely unexpected. I mean, we did hit her in the head pretty hard. Well, I've given you my early impression of Gaia, but I'd be interested in hearing your opinion. All right. Yay! We actually get to sit! It's very rare that we sit during stuff like this. So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious, not flying a void monster from the sky? Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet, if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further... Not now, Urianger, she's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. You saying Urianger is going to make her unconscious again? In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work on the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though I would ask you, Jake, not to let down your guard just yet. And you're just saying that right in front of her. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought? Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. Maybe I just have one of those faces? So you should, considering you tried to kill me. I've been really like... Maybe I just have one of those faces. There are a lot of aura around. Or perhaps you just didn't make much of an impression. But to be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer. Oh, do we get an echo? That would be really helpful. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as my whole life has been leading to this. Total aside note, after perusing and thinking a little bit about the echo from what we learned in the last stream, that technically everyone has a fragment of the echo, and that we are only tapping into our fragment of the echo, which is a fragment of the original creation abilities that the original source before the fracturing had. I'm curious on how that connects with our being able to see other people's memories, because one could argue that we are creating a connection to their memory, but how would that work if we're only imagining and guessing at what they might have experienced, and yet our guesses have always been like 100% fact? To the best of our knowledge, we've never had an echo that was incorrect, and we've never had anyone be like, that's not what happened, this is what actually happened. So it's a lot of curiosity. But hey, Steph Swat, how you doing? Yeah, I'm kind of curious on how that connection of the creation magic works with the echo and seeing in the past or seeing other people's feelings, those sorts of things. Everyone's different echo abilities. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. You could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. Didst, as in you did expect these events to happen. I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. So something is in her head. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the ether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. Okay, and the power allows you to tear apart the fabric between realities and call forth ether-starved void monsters. What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Oriange, you gotta simplify. You gotta simplify. Honestly, I don't know how you've all put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you? Like Minfilia was inside me. So it's someone else's soul that's like tethered to her soul. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored. Though it is too early to say with certainty, Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. Okay, phew, that's a relief. I was worried that from 2 streams ago, where it ended, and Thancred and Oriange were like, she might be the Oracle of Darkness. And we're like, oh no, is it talking about Reen? Is Reen somehow the Oracle of Darkness? But she's supposed to be the Oracle of Light. What the heck? But no, okay, he's referring to Gaia as the Oracle of Darkness, and opposite to Reen, the Oracle of Light, so. Hey, HP, how you doing? Oracle of Darkness? What does that mean? It means that you may have been right when you said that she has something in common with Emet-Selch. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she had remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. It's kind of got a little bit of a bluish hue to it as well. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore? Not anymore. Now she's Reen. That's right, though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away, and I don't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Long story. When Thancred broke me out. Back when I had awesome crystal blue eyes. And that's how we snapped the bad guy's neck and saved the day. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Vothri fled. Everything after that is still a blur there. Okay, so she was, wow. I thought she was a resident of Yulmore long before, like a while ago, and she's been gone for a long time. But no, she was there all the way up to Lord Vothri disappearing. And right after that is when everything went a blur. But she didn't get her memories back until she woke up after we, knocked her in the head a little bit, let's just say that. From what Gaia's told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us. But how is she able to resist Vothri's control? Because something else is already inside her. Perhaps 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. I don't think it's a fairy, though. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. So, whatever fairy... I'm getting a feeling that this is like a reverse Minfilia, except that Minfilia would have wanted to stop Eden. So let me just posit this, throw this out there, totally crazy. But if Minfilia was able to impress a part of her upon Gaia, that should Eden wake up, would go after Eden and try to stop Eden again, basically as a failsafe in case Eden ever woke up in the future, because Eden would then finish taking over the world and destroying everything. Except that this is like the dark version of Minfilia, and yeah, but it's just because she's of kind of maybe similar age to Reen that makes me think that. Reen might be a little bit younger, but yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. But what? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat, so I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. And yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. I mean, it's true that standing around talking is not going to really help learn anything. Standing around dancing ain't going to help anything either, Harshafon. Come on, get off of there. Hi, Lavava. Hi, Lalaki. I hope you've all caught up on all of the raids because we have a whole bunch of them. I don't think I hugged anyone in particular. I think I just hugged the air. Hugged the air. It did. I accidentally clicked off right before trying to hug. And I ended up hugging the air. Critika's ready. All right, search for Gaia at the designated location. All right, we're gonna take Rathalos. I mean, come on. If you had to deal with her for as long as Thancred has, I think you might be a little done too. She does what she wants. She don't need nobody. Irene. She can't have gone far, especially not in those heels. Everyone's judging her heels. Come on, everyone's seen Jurassic World. You can run in heels. Proof. The evidence is right there on film. Everything that happens in film is true. Get away from me! Is she being attacked by a Sin Eater or just a monster? Maybe the wolves? Oh. Oh, one of these things. The second grossest creature we've come across. Gaia! Oh, she gonna kill it herself. She don't need no help. It seems I have no choice. Is that void magic? It looks similar to the stuff we do as the Warrior of Darkness. You just sap it of all its life. Oh, there's a timer on it. Whoa. Did you know that you had this power? What am I? How scary would that be, though? Uh-oh, sounds like fighting is still happening. Gaia, where are you? Okay, seems like Gaia is safe. But Mari is not. Hold the line! I got your back. All right, Mari is safe. Not that Mari needed any, help for sure. I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed, but I'm glad she's unharmed. Power is befitting the Oracle of Darkness. When you fought Gaia, she opened void gates, yes? Back in the source, portals such as those were all too common. But tearing open the veil between the 1st and the 13th is a different matter entirely. Thank you. Why is such a difference between the 1st and 13th? Maybe it's because a different step versus source is kind of connected to everything, whereas the 1st and the 13th is a little bit different. Triangulation through the source. She'd be thankful she's not of a mind to turn that power against us, for now. I hope we don't have to fight her in the end. The most fascinating application of ethereal manipulation. The destructive blast did manifest a significant span of time after the initial casting. With sufficient mastery of such a technique, the second spell could be made to smite the target at precisely the same moment. Oh, so that you could double up. While it would demand exceptional ethereal control, its tactical potential cannot be denied. Now, what I was remembering from that was actually when we fought her, there was always those timed spells that she would hit us with spells, and then it was later that would actually be casted. But as a Warrior of Darkness, I don't know that we... Uses magic, creates a barrier. I don't think we have anything that has any delayed timer. I think the only delayed timer spell that we have is on Machinist. We have the Wildfire Bomb that we cast. So, interesting. Hello, Cheddar Easewheel. How are you doing? We can invite you to party as well if you want to join in. Welcome, welcome. Great Christmas outfit. Great Christmas outfit. Hi, Pidge. Good evening, y'all. Gonna pop in and wish you good luck and have fun. Thank you so much. Our Dark Queen. What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So, this is the power of the fairy you spoke of? Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power. It feels as though it's only flowing through me, and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. Oh, is that why it's all delayed? So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Almarang. And while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Green, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again, so the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I slightly disagree. I must concur with Ankran's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her powers. Yeah, but you're not going to learn it if neither of them interact with each other. Try to keep her at a safe distance and put her under some ethereal handcuffs if you need to at the campment, and maybe whatever's controlling her or whispering to her will speak up and we can chat with it. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task that is already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risks, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I like that Urianger is giving Rain the choice, though. Wow. That's really cool. Is like giving her the responsibility of that. I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that that was for my own good, too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri or Ranjit. But it's cool that they're kind of giving her some, not a control necessarily, but allowing her to stand on her own 2 feet and make some decisions. I've learned that when someone is in need, you must reach out with a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn, to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Urianger? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Just say sure. Sure, kid. Mine apologies, my dear. We felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice to say thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Urianger and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, then we'll be right there beside you. This means a lot to me, thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's go already. There's supposed to be some sort of crafting waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Well, come along then. I don't want to fall behind. Oh, the craft, some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower. Yeah, the ship that Thancred and I fly. Hey, you could be a little bit nicer to Reen. She just stuck her neck out for you. Put her neck on the line. Yeah. We're gonna lock you away. Oh, Chiffon's got a Santa outfit too. We got too many Santas over here. We're gonna have to put together a Christmas glam for next week for sure. And if you have any, some of you have been posting Christmas picture photos. What? No, Christmas is next week. It's next Monday. Oh, it'll be like slightly post-Christmas, but not that, not by much. By like 2 days. This weekend? Actually, I could probably get on for a little bit on Sunday. I could probably get on a little bit. Yeah. Meet up at Holo's, wait, did you decorate the Holo house or did you decorate, the Lala house? Okay, so we'd have to meet over at the Holo house. That's fine. I've never visited another server before. What if it looks entirely different? What if there's no everything is completely, it's a whole different game over there. Never know. All right, let's talk to Thancred. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Urianger can sit on top of our luggage. Yo, sit back there, dangling off at the end. Depart for the empty. Here we are. There's Gaia. I was about to be like, where's Gaia? As usual, we should keep our sojourn here as brief as possible. Let's tend to business quickly. Stop standing around talking. Everything seems fine here as far as I can tell. As for Gaia, she hasn't started attacking anything yet, so I take that as a good sign. I had hoped that during our absence, the rebalancing of ambient ether might work further change. Alas, 'twas not to be. Yeah, it doesn't look like the landscape has changed at all. It would be kind of cool if there had been more rocks, less of this white dust powdered mess. But Gaia, what do you think? So there it is. Away with the Fae. Eden, where I'll find the answers I seek. And maybe the other half of the straps that I'm missing. Gaia, the bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? Oh, this is like a narration. Whoa, this is the first time we're seeing this. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater, talking about Eden. Would it lead to my past or my future? What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. We've never read narration before like that. We're getting kind of a peek into her thoughts there, so. Go make a sandwich real fast. Not just like real fast, but like real fast. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky, because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another's shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day, you'll have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the Great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. There was only here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time. It won't wait. Not for me and not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? Huh. That's probably not even my real name. It isn't? I mean, we called her Minfilia for a long time. When Thancred asked for my name, I couldn't remember. So Thancred nicknamed her Gaia, or the darkness inside her name? That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. So whatever the, like, reverse Minfilia is Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had turned into sin-eaters. Those were the faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. And so far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. She's trying so hard to connect with her. She's like impossibly positive and like, it's fine, everything's fine, you're fine, we're so wonderful. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of Oracle of Light, please call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with, that's long forgotten now, but the people whom I consider family gave it to me. Oh, the name, but the people whom I consider family gave it to me. My question is, where are her parents? Like, I guess her parents probably got turned into sin eaters too, and they died, so we can't ask her parents what her original name was. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, I doubt that very much. There is something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence? If you've got elements to restore, or whatever it was, why don't you hurry along and get over it? Get it over with. You need to learn some manners. Yeah, I'm not against telling her, like some people may like that, but for me, it's like, yeah, at least a little. I don't need scraping and groveling, but a little bit of suspicion would help. I know she's gonna react terribly to that. She doesn't care. And you need to stop wasting my time. I knew it. But sometimes you gotta say the truth anyway, all right? The truth may hurt, and the person might not care, but you gotta say the truth regardless. All right, everyone. I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Never be afraid to speak the truth, even if people ignore it. Oh. Oh no. And then we get stuck in another half-hour conversation with Urianger prattling on, and we all fall unconscious, and then Thancred has to wake all of us up, and we'll all be asleep on the floor. It's funny, though, that I don't find Urianger more annoying, because I am well known for using 10,000 words when 10 will suffice. My memories, I think they're slowly coming back to me. My mother and father would constantly blather on how the flood of light could return to end the world when we least expect it, and that we should live each day as though it were our last. They would often say, I wish this moment would last for forever. That was until they were selected for ascension by Lord Vothri and were never seen again. Since I had no other relatives, or even any close friends to speak of, I was left alone in the world. Past like that hardly seems worth remembering, does it? I mean, but at least you know now what happened to your parents. Sometimes it's good to know, even if it's not, you can't act on it. Reen's little chat with Gaia reminded me that, for all of our obvious differences, there are things we have in common. I, too, grew up not knowing who my parents were. The day Louis Sois gave me the surname Waters was one I'll never forget. Years later, it was under rather more desperate circumstances I gave a certain young girl the name Minfilia. Little did I know that it would end up crossing time and space, taking on a meaning I could never have foreseen. It came to be passed on to one girl after another, binding them to a fate not their own. In a sense, it may be said that I chose not only one, but two names for Reen. But by whatever name she is called, she truly is her own person now. And as central to our lives as names are, I believe it isn't the name itself, but the bonds it symbolizes that matter most. Oh, that's cool. And very true. Especially like last names, like your family last name and when he's talking about the bonds, it's kind of like that connection to who gave you your name. You know, your parents gifted you your name, and there's a connection there that isn't easily broken. And names are valuable. Names are valuable, which is why I'm kind of curious if Gaia will eventually learn what her original name is. I know that Reen kind of has a new name, but it's her own name, and she's kind of taken it on herself. But even though this is going to annoy Gaia, we're definitely going to pat her on the head. Because those memories of losing parents are not fun ones for sure. I've done some reading about the land swallowed by the flood, but it's no easy task to find locations with dominant elements. I'm glad we have Urianger to point us in the right direction. Speaking of Urianger, lead us on. Lelina, do you want to be in the party? You're already in another party, okay. Are you helping out Karinika and others catch up? Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the empty hath displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this, and be satisfied. But in truth, it is passivity. A passivity stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse and stabilize those unleashed energies in activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. So the primal would be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you? Yes, and it was actually one of the more interesting fights that we've done. Half man, half beard, and half another beard for good measure. As most of the times chasing after orbs. I mean, that's partially true, but we are a tank, so we didn't actually have to do it that much. Definitely half beard and half another beard. The math doesn't add up, but neither does Odin. Or not Odin, but Ramu. Ah, yes. Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primals. And apparently he tends not to move about much. I'm glad to see that our lessons have paid off. She has a really good memory. Better than us, that's for sure. Well, it's like you say. If we want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try, but the rest is up to Jake. Okay, so she's doing the calling this time. Gaia is completely lost. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get this thing moving first? One must admit, the suggestion is not without merit. Reen, might I suggest the Gandalf Thunder Plains as our next location? These plains, as it is writ, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds, the only source of illumination the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide ideal conditions for the summoning. Then that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden, we've got a job to do. That reminds me of, I think, Final Fantasy X, where there's one planes of lightning that you have to dodge 100 lightnings to unlock some skill or ability, and it was the most ridiculous thing ever. This should be a good spot as any. All right, Jake, whenever you're ready. Boom, boom, ba. Dun. Memories of remove. Flash through your mind. Get it? Like lightning flashes. Haha. Eden's verse. Illumination. 200 dodges. That's it. Way too many dodges. Just ridiculous. All right, we'll wait for the rest of the party to get through E3 before continuing. The area is saturated with lightning aspected ether. This I am able to confirm. In addition to the primal, be thou wary of stray bolts that may occur as a result of our activity. Interesting. So we have to deal with just random lightning bolts as well. Oh, yes, Orwin, there is room. Maybe there's room, actually. I'm not sure how many people are gonna jump in. Even if Reen has done a good job of memorizing my descriptions of Maru, it will likely make little difference in how he manifests. After all, it's your memories that shape the summoning, not hers. Oh, okay. That's where I was like, I feel like it's more us than her, but cool that she's involved. Not sure. We'll count up now. Hello, Orwin. So we have 4 now. I don't think I've ever been anywhere like this before, and I'm not sure I'd want to come back. Too dreary for my liking? Too dreary? What? You're gonna say too dreary? Have you looked at yourself in the mirror recently? It'd be nice if our next destination is a little cheerier, but I suppose I can't exactly choose if I want answers. What's funny though is that oftentimes it's opposites that attract, and so if you have a certain personality or frame of reference, you might like the opposite, you know? It's called fashion, sweetie. I wonder if this over here changes based upon the location. I don't think so. I think it's always looked like that. But everyone's talking as if they can see the outside, but we can't see the outside. Let me out! Let me out! All right. I can invite to party. So we have, that's why I was asking Pidge if he's joining for the raid. Because we have Lalaki, Karinika, Lilina. So that's 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That puts us at 9, unless Pidge is not joining for the actual raid. And that'll put us at 8. Oh, okay. So are we just going as this, or are we bringing Lalaki and Karinika? I forgot about E4. I was like, if they're in E3, it can't take that long for them to finish. That's it. We're done. Yeah, see, they're nearly done with 3. We could join for 4, knock 4 out with Lilina, and then come back here for, I don't know if you call it 5 or 1 again, but... Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll wait for them to finish with 3, and then we'll jump into 4, help them finish 4, and then, yeah, could join for 4 and sync. That'll work perfectly, so... Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. That makes sense to me. I like helping fellow players out. There needs to be a shove emote. Is there a push? No, I just gotta push you, just nudge you slightly onto the square. Stick to the squares. So you don't get cut by the laser. Oh, you're in the line in the middle. Charge! Yeah! Man, the vertical jump the Aura have is ridiculous. That's like a 6-foot vertical. Not hard to jump Lawless though, I'm just saying. I'm not on hospital Wi-Fi this time, so I'm happy to assist with anything. Oh, KP, awesome. I mean, Lalas are like Tiggers in that they're literally made by springs. So, you know, their feet are like built-in jump pads. Invite to party. Who are we missing? See, now this is, we are 8 now, but we don't have Karinika. Okay, there we go. So who dropped out? Oh, okay. Harsh, you're not joining? Because we're doing 4, and then we want to turn it back on. Dungeons, raids, Eden's Gate, Sepitual. Oh, this is the Titan one, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna try hard not to die on this one, so. Is it ready? Check. I gotta suffer. But hey, maybe I'll finally get those pants that I've been looking for. I need 2 more pants to be able to get the full set. Titan 2.0. The first time that I saw this guy, it was crazy. And the thing is that even on unrestricted party, this is still going to be hard because there's so many like knockoff and environmental stuff. This is fine, because that's gonna blow up and then we can run right here. Main thing is that it's just not gonna last quite as long. Oh, did you use Titan on Titan? That's awesome. Oh, we gotta hide behind this. Karinika at level 90 just won't care. Keep going, Karinika, you got this. Alright, so this is staying close, but not right in the way. Oh, what? I was not I was not in that box! He zapped forward! That makes no sense! Lies! Lies! Gregorius, don't be laughing at me that I got knocked off, all right? All right, we gotta stand right next to it. See, now car to the side. And then he, boom, knocks back one. That was a very fast phase. Go, Ifrit, go! Burn him. Wait a minute, as a summoner, if you summon one, why can't you summon the other? Hey, why does he look different if you're summoning the original version of him? A very fast Titan. Oh man, that makes me wonder what Ramu is gonna look like. Oh, 2 pants. All right, need. Oh, we haven't rolled on it yet. That's a very low roll. I don't think we're gonna get it. But we are definitely, oh, we already have Eden Miner. Okay, we'll pass to let somebody else get that. Oh, it doesn't look like we got the other pants. So we're 3. No, we're 1 off. 1 off. Maybe we'll get it this next round. Oh, Chiffon, no! All right. Weeps in sorrow. Aw, thank you for the hug. We'll wait for Lalina to run through all of the quests and stuff. Hi, Yuki. Glam is different each wing every fight. The glam is different each wing every 4 fights. Ooh. Descent Orchestrion roll. Oh, that was the Orchestrion roll from Eden Descent? Music roll for Descent. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. It is still a full party at the moment, Justana. Unless we want to trade one out. I know, I can only get the pants from the first 4, which is why I was kind of frustrated that I was like, no, I'm gonna have to rerun one of those 4. I'm gonna have to rerun and get just for literally a single pair of pants. Okay, all right, we'll drop Lalina and we'll catch her on the next one. Bye, Lalina. Come back soon. All right. So then here we need to turn that back off. And now we're ready for Illumination. I hope we got a full party, the correct rolls. I don't even know if we have all the correct rolls. I hope so. Mari and I are tanks. See, not everyone is there, so I can't see everyone's rolls. Here we are.
There's no turning back. Get ready!
Oh, this music. Herator of Levin, Ramu. He's a centaur.
This is Ramu.
Whoa. I definitely do not remember. He's got way less beard. What happened to your beard? Your beard turned into a horse's tail. And wings. That's sick, though. All right. Let's do this, and we'll just figure it out as we go, as always. Okay, so that's a taller spear, which goes first. Oh, maybe collect one of these? Surge protection, nice. I don't know how many of those I'm supposed to collect. Ow. Whoa, he just nuked so many people. What? All right, Mario, it's up to you and me. The clouds. Oh, whoa. Okay, a bunch of people came back. Good. Ow. Okay. Oh, yikes. Oh, we need to stand right on the edge here. Oh, because we get knocked back. We don't want to get knocked back too far. Okay, so now we got 3 horses over here. Ow. That was not excellent. Woo! Just in time. Don't know how I survived that. But I'll take it. Oh, jeez. All right, another summon through the middle. We run over here and keeps them facing away from everybody. Now it should do a side. Oh man. Oh. Okay, so we got many things now to avoid, including how to stand and avoid these things. All right, cool, we got that. I probably got like all of y'all killed, but we survived, so I'm gonna take what I can get with that. Oh, jeez. Just gonna spam some clemencies for a moment. Okay, big spears on that side. Boom. So I think those random clouds are what Thancred was talking about, the ones in the corners. You can't just hide in the corners and avoid stuff. Okay, we don't have focus anymore, but that's fine. Usually Mari knows more what's going on than I do. So I'm okay with playing second fiddle. Oh man, I'm completely forgetting. Oh boy, okay. So we got twofold things going on here now. And we gotta stand right here. Woo! Got it. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Heal. Yeah, thank you. Good heals. One clemency was a waste, but I don't care. I'll take it anyway. All right. We got running to do. And we got to avoid these guys. So let's just walk backwards in a straight line. Oy, 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 vey. Okay. More so. Oh, cloud summons. Run to this side. We got just a minute to hit him. Okay. Now run. Orwin, what are you doing over there, fella? No! Orwin went to the wrong side. Oh, we got LB3. Who wants to do it? I don't think this is a tank LB3, because there's no specific big thing that I have to protect people from. So we do have many horses coming in. This should be fine. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I survived somehow. Yeah, I'm like, I think you're supposed to have at least one surge protection on you. And I was not collecting any of those for a while. Alright, utter chaos time. Let's stand right here. Ooh, jeez. Oh, we're gonna run back this direction. Oh, we got caught on the edge. Okay, that's fine. We're all right. We're all right. We're okay. Oh, I should have mitigated that, shouldn't I? Oh, jeez. When you're trying to squeeze out that last little bit of health and you're not paying attention to your health anymore. Best background music. Epic background music, for sure. I've taken thy measure, bringer of light. Wait, why did he call you bringer of light? I thought you were the warrior of darkness. What? Impossible. How? Were we all alive at the end, or was somebody dead on the ground? Somebody said rip, but it seemed like everybody made it to the end. Oh, I made it through. I didn't die once somehow, miraculously. Aw, adorable little grunts in the sleeps. All right, which direction are we going? Let's do it over here. Let's do it in the corner. I feel like this is a stage that if you fall off, you die. Oh wait, can we open up our... Oh, we can't open up our paracels in here? Aw, man. Is there a, like, runs finger through wet hair? Water float? No, we can't do water float. Let's do... Lally-ho! Mari left, no! We'll have to Photoshop Mari in, it'll be okay. Oh, come on, Ree. We've been doing this for so long, and you forget? How long have you been watching this stream? And we always do photos after dungeons. We're gonna get rid of pets. There we go. We're also gonna get, no, we keep that. We're gonna get rid of battle effects. Perfect. Perfect. Take the shot. Take the shot. That's a really cool Reaper scythe. It's a very evil glow. Look at the face on that thing. Oh, the two different faces make the 4 horns. It looks like a black mage staff that then someone just welded an extra scythe blade on top of. Like, why not? Why not? It looks like they took a Dark Knight's blade, a monk's punching spiky thing, and a black mage's staff, and combined them all together into a new weapon. And we're like, yep, this is good. This is good. I looked up from a training video and everyone was gone from around me. Didn't realize I was leaving, that the loot was still open. Oh, we had just walked to the edge. I see. You're watching training videos while simultaneously watching the stream? That's some serious multitasking. I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramu to turn out quite like that. Yeah, not nearly as much beard, right? Where's the rest of the beard? Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyways, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything's changed. And see if anyone has changed. Let's do, yeah, let's do Battle Dance, why not? Ixion and Ramu comboed. Oh, the purple crystal now. That was the lightning ether, but it doesn't look like much has changed. There's no plants. Very cinematic shot, too. Oh, no gear for... Did I leave before the gear? I got on the gear because everyone left. No! How am I supposed to get my gear? I'm gonna have to run this so many more times now. The crystal's a different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. What a fail. It may look the same, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can't you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Such attitude! Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. Are there clouds now? And yet 'tis clear that more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. We need wind! So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. It seems you have a plan then. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element, instead focus on seeing them all restored. Yeah, I don't think we had clouds before. The power of an oracle. Not to be sniffed at, it seems. You're a different type of oracle, though. All of my life, you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then, of all times, did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder? Or were you simply biding your time? Were you? Were you? More like, are you? This is my favorite heavy armor set? No! So not only did I fail to get the gear, but this is the best gear to get. Well, I think we're gonna have to run it a few more times then. We'll just see what pieces we're missing after we get through the rest. As much as I bemoan Orianje's long-winded explanations, we'd be lost without him to take care of all the ethereal science and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparing with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to go to his head. Oh, so he's whispering that to me. We're not gonna tell Orianje anything. I'm not sure what was expecting to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a little disheartened. Still, as Thancred and Urianger say, there are changes taking place, even if they're not immediately obvious. One plan fails to achieve the desired effect, so you move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling. It seems we're finally learning. Oh, you rush! So judgmental all the time. So judgmental. What? I can type. Let me point. You're one to speak, Gaia. Do it with harsh? Sure, we got queue up. And we could do it, this time unsynced. Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? Yes. It's an elegant conspiracy. I suppose so. I definitely am. Even though that's... I wonder if that would be taken sarcastically. I'm doing it. It's an elegant conspiracy, because everyone knows. Disinformation at best. It certainly would not be beyond the elegance to manipulate the weather, if such is thy suggestion. But it is a naturally occurring phenomenon that I would speak. Aw, you didn't take that as sarcasm, Urianger? Why so serious? With the restoration of our first element, the empty once more was blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation, water. Are you gonna give us a science lesson? Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface, as invisible vapor is borne from the wind high into the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. Anyone who's gone through, like, 4th grade science understands that. It seems we need wind aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It takes all of them. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw up both elements together? Are you mad, woman? What? You're suggesting Jake fight 2 deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramuh, at the same time. Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. What, one of you are gonna fight him? Okay, Gaia, you fight one, I'll fight the other. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman's shelves. Oh, it's gonna refresh it for us. Good. Thank you. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Jake hath ever faced. I believe, however, this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? It's absurd to fight it! It may not be absurd in theory, but it's absurd to try to do 2 at the same... What? Okay, maybe in our mind's eye, we can imagine that both of them are combined together into one monstrosity of both elements that we have to fight at the same time. I'll take one monster of both elements, rather than 2 that I have to keep track of twice as many AoE things on the ground, so... Karinika, you can take 2. I cannot. I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp at the science behind it. My concern is for the burden this will place not only on Jake, but on Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Urianger thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. Always the positive one, Reen. What the... As long as you know what you're letting yourself into. You're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Jeez. Gaia? She's just salty. Her fairy won't chat with her. Her SMS friend is AFK. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. I was like, what? Hey, you alright? I can't stand all this waiting around. Having grown up in Yulemore, I'm used to only living for the moment. We never had any reason to concern ourselves with later, tomorrow, the future, and so on. Those things simply didn't matter. But after Lord Vothri disappeared and the night returned, everyone in Yulemore started thinking differently. I was only there for a short time with Thancred, and I couldn't believe how much it had changed. was almost as though under Lord Vothry's rule, time had stopped moving altogether. And when it ended, life went back to how it was supposed to have been. They realized they had their whole lives ahead of them, to make plans and look forward to a new day. It feels like I'm the only one who can't move on, as if I'm still stuck in the past. What's worse, I can barely remember any of it. Even so, I can't stand the way they act as if the past never happened. Choosing to forget it all? I think that's probably a more bug, is that there's a lot that happens in the past, and just choosing to ignore it is not necessarily beneficial. But you have to move on at some point, and for her, she's struggling to move on, so... I'd rather Reen keep her mind on our work here than worry about Gaia. Mind you, it might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. I have selected a location in which wind and fire aspected ether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Reen hath completed her preparations ere I dispense the particularities. Seems Reen is reluctant to air her concerns. Were you to rally her spirits? Alright. Reen, spit it out, girl. Come on. Ain't gonna do nothing to keep it all inside you. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. Piloting Eden and taking care of the summonings is going to be everything. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alize and Alfino, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she is around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably leave her to be until we've finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? No, I don't think so. And she's a part of this as much as all of us are. Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. Oh, I think I don't know if he's really changing his mind here, or if he intended to say it all the time, but he might have waited to see Reen's reaction, and if she was like, thank you, please go on talking with her, or once she kind of held her head and like, oh, I was kind of hoping to do that, that he kind of changed gears. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Both of them have been through similar situations, so... Although we've only known her for a short while, we're all she's got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. And some people just want to be heard is all. He's learning as a dad. You gotta let him go. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Bancred certainly has the gift of gab. He'll know what to say. Oriange can talk the hind legs off of Behemoth. Why not ask him? What? We don't get an option? We don't get an option? No, she definitely hates Oriange's guts, so I'm going with Thancred. I'm going with Thancred. Oriange's not going to give helpful advice. I'm afraid that since arriving in the First, I've had little time to mingle with the locals, and I haven't a clue what a young woman like Gaia would be interested in. Oh, what, like Oriange would? That's giving me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I think it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see? So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. And I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium's citizenry. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from the days spent in pursuits of ladies fair, one might suspect. Ah, you just couldn't keep it to yourself, could you? You couldn't let him pretend to be innocent. It's all right, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. No. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that will be one way of contributing to the brighter tomorrow. So go on. She's waiting for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
Reen is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. Oh, we get to do one of the sneaky events. We get to kind of peek in. Oh, wait, can we just come over here and talk to them? She's gonna be like, get out of here. What are you doing? Looks like she's got a lot on her mind. Maybe not such a good time? No, it's a fine time. Instead of bothering me when I'm obviously not in the mood to talk, why don't you get back to work? Oh, jeez. Sorry, guy. I didn't know that you could talk to them in this moment. Thankred may have taken the role of Reen's surrogate father, but I have of late become something of a mentor to her, though largely in instilling what knowledge I can of the ethereal sciences. A more attentive student thou shalt seldom find. When it's Reen or I that face our problems together, it feels like we're a family, or at least what I imagine it would be like. I suppose we both grew up without our birth parents to guide us, but I think we turned out rather well given the circumstances. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Flamine shared with Minfilia. Aww. Minfilia. We haven't talked much with Flamine, only that brief interaction after 5.0. Oh, we're doing squats! We're doing squats! Do we get the squats emote? Come on, this is awesome! Let's go! What do you want?
Nothing really. It can wait till later.
For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you got something to say, hurry up and spit it out.
Is everything all right? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything?
Is that what you came here to talk about? Spit it out, girl.
Actually, I wanted to ask you...
How did you get your eyes so big? They're like twice the size of most other characters' eyes.
Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me?
Girls' night.
What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together.
Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits?
Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in the coffee, they go all nice and squidgy.
Squidgy? I think it's squidgy. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's living so selfishly.
That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through.
It's always rough to say that because you might not truly understand everything that somebody's going through. So when I say similar, I try to say things like, I think I understand similar things to what it is that you're going through, because there is some relationship in if somebody's experienced something similar to what I've experienced, but you know, I don't want to say that I am in their shoes because everyone has a little bit of a different life experience. So channeling a little Manderville with the squats in the background. But I haven't done Manderville yet, so.
Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, then another and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see.
Shut it! You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free.
Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss. I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia.
Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how we Yulmorans treated you, the precious Oracle of Light, like a bird in a cage. Reminds me of Canary. And yet you act as none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying around in a giant sin eater trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise, and for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Gaia? I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only aggravate her further. Oh, she probably used the little teleport thing to get back, so swing and a miss. Well, but it's in part because we don't fully understand the mental state that most of the first has been in for a long time. Like, we've got bits and pieces, sure, but our whole, there's always hope, there's always a tomorrow, fight for another day, you know, all that sort of stuff. It's just so different than the experience of most people here. And to be fair, I'm surprised that there aren't more people that are like her, that's like, hey, the world could literally end any moment of any day. So let's just squeak out as much, you know, whatever I want, when I want, how I want it. I'm surprised we haven't met more people that are like that, but it is a very selfish outlook. How do you build a compassionate relationship with someone when it's all about me, 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 I? Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk to last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. I believe you have a job to do, yes? Then be quick about it. Lorena? That's an interesting book you got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12, 13. Oh, there are 13 circles. 13 circles, huh? Ah. Fail. Don't mind me reading over your shoulder. Just looked like some interesting circles. Is there like a bashful? Or like a, It's like, you caught me. Waiting in party for this. I think we both rested long enough. Let's get started, shall we? But I hope it all goes according to plan. I'm kind of procrastinating because I don't want to fight two things at the same time. Reed's looking a bit down in the doldrums, but you let me worry about that. We can't allow anything to interfere with whatever goes on in your mind when summoning those primals. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Not only is the mood sour, but we have to summon two of these things at the same time. This is just straight terrible. Okay, Harshaphant, have you caught up? No harm done. We could do E5 again. Yeah. We have Harshaphant in the team, so I was just wondering if Harsh is caught up or not. So Lilina needs to do P5 or E5, not P5, E5. I've been caught up. Lilina is the one who needs E5. Let's do E5 then. Let's do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unsync the party again and do the same one, I think. And this time we can get some gear, maybe, hopefully, maybe. Maybe. You'll pass on the loot? Sure you will, Justana, sure. Big doubts, big doubts. All the loot is yours? I'm rolling need. I did roll need on everything. But I left early. Waiting on Karinika. Karinika, you ready? Not ready. Ready. Okay, there we go. Let's do this. So now some people are going to be able to hit a lot harder, but we are not. Which means that we're going to focus on mostly staying alive and laying down AoE buffs to try to help people stay alive. Let's grab one of these. Oh, I did not grab that one. Yeah, Karinika stole that. Karinika. Hi, Titan. Oh, we got too many. Ow! Wow! Just got caught. Finally, we died. Thank you, Orwin, for the heal. I would like to claim that I escaped and avoided it, but I definitely did not. I know, it was a little too late when I ran over there. Oh, okay, so surge protection only lasts for like 30 seconds, and that's why you need to go pick up other ones. But I'm gonna guess that if you pick up too many of them, it deals more damage to you or something of that nature. See, now I don't have one. I need to go grab one. Weave around all these lightning bolts. Oh. How did we dodge those guys too? I was not paying attention. Someone didn't dodge. We just turned and see Lilina's corpse laying there. Oh, if you pick up too many, there's a penalty to regenning. Okay. I bet that happened to me last time because of some of my heals did not seem to be as effective. Finished. Okay. Roll need, roll need, roll need. Got a couple of 90s in there. Don't really care about the rings, so it's fine. A 3? Yeah, we're definitely getting it on the 3. Hey, we got some helmets. That'll do. That's a start to our new collection. Okay, let's put all these things over here. We'll line them up next to these other ones. So helmet. We'll do helmet, body, gloves, pants, boots, and the ring top. So helmet, body, gloves, pants, boots, ring. There we go. We'll see where our collection goes. And maybe by the end of the night, we'll re-roll one of the first ones and see if we can't get an extra pair of pants. To defeat the deiform manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. that thou hast triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summonings. I'm a little terrified.
Where are we going this time, Mariange?
The place called Ashfall. Ooh, Sanderson's one of his first books. Doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall slicing winds did tear at their cloaks.
I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements.
I feel like it'll be even worse. Reen, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatsoever it is that troubleth thee, thou wouldst be better for acknowledging it.
Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia that I'm worried about.
That is well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. Okay, that's a good thing, is to not ignore your past, to not pretend it doesn't exist.
It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. Jake, we'll only get one chance at this, so let's make it count.
Oh, goodness gracious, I'm terrified. Will we fight Gaia as a wind and fire element? Time for a fun one. Memories of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind? Oh. Furrer. This is terrible. Who thought this was a good idea? I'm sweating. All right, let's eat an egg. We'll eat a champagne egg afterwards, for good luck, or if we succeed and get through it. What was it that I was going to do though? There was some preparation that I was going to do. I can't remember at all. My brain is completely blanked. Portrait? No, that's a good point though. That would be fun to set up. Oh, that's it. It was undoing the unrestricted party. All right. / ready check.
If we summon two primals at once, maybe they'll fight each other? That way you only need to beat the one left standing. But I suppose it defeats the purpose if you don't take them both down at the same time.
How long has it been since our encounter with Ifrit and his Amaja followers? It's been a long time, Thancred. A long, long time. But we have it recorded, so I can go back and watch it anytime. My studies indicate that no equivalent of Garuda's servants, the Ixal, are present here on the first. My hypothesis as to the reason why can perhaps wait till another time. No bird creature of the Ixal. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, we haven't run into them yet. Maybe they got swallowed up. I wonder what sort of hellish beasts you conjured up this time. Oof! Oof! Oh yeah, probably not bad to get some stuff repaired too. Mari, can you do repairs? Oh no, anyone that can do. Mari was asking about repairs. Where's Karinika? It'd be really crazy if we ran into Alice again. I can do repairs on blacksmith stuff, but that's it. All right, well, maybe we jump out and go get some repairs, then we'll come back here real fast, so. I don't think it'd be hard to jump back to here. Because if we go to Amarang, and we jump up to Mordsuk, then we can jump back to the inn, and then jump back to the empty. There should be someone doing a 2-for-1 special offer. Repairs here. Right this way, if I can jump over the wall. Mender! Hello there. Can you repair all? Thank you. Do you have anything else that needs repairing? Oh yeah. Fix it all up. Cool. And now we can jump back to here. Who's that? Mari, you're flying all the way? I would have paid for your teleport. Cheddar! My dragon gonna eat your cat. Nom 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 nom. Man, how cool is that? I don't think we've been over here much when we can fly. Oh, you can see over there. Oh, you can fly really high here. Good grief. There's the mines that we went down into. That's where we found one of the... I'm just gonna call them primeless, or primal sinless. That's the whole cart and rail. Except that one of them, that's the one that we rode through the mountain. It's a separate one though. So Mordsuk is kind of hidden, tucked away into those mountains. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're coming in for a crash landing. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh no, I left the stream. No, I can't see anyone's chats in the stream now. Okay, we're back. Take a ride with Karinika. Let's, we gotta head through the sky slipper. Unfortunately, Karinika can't fly us out there. If Karinika could, we would. But we can't, so we won't. Alright, everyone ready? / ready check ×2. Just Orwin left. This is nice that it doesn't spoil whatever's happening inside. It stays in here. I just spent half of my money on glam that I've been missing for my main. Oh, you just spent a whole bunch of money on glam? Sounds like your main needs to get to farming. Mari, that is a very pretty outfit. I've been thinking about it. I was like, man, I think more IRL outfits need to be Final Fantasy inspired. I'm gonna buy some vests and do some stuff. Lalaki, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we need Lalaki. Oh, you bought the same things that you have on your main. Nice. Lalaki. All right, Orwin is back. One more ready check to make sure that everyone is ready. Now that Orwin has returned with food. In ready check, you can see everyone's rolls, which is good. Dun 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 dun. We're ready. Oh, it doesn't spoil it until after it actually pops. Interesting. A little change there. Suckers! What did we do, Karinika? Suckered us into going to our deaths? You care how we do the tanking on this one? You tell me. If you want to take the lead, you are welcome to. Whoa. Whoa!
It worked! Both wind and fire have answered the call!
Whoa!
All right.
Garuda has 4 wings. That's so crazy cool. What on earth? Garuda. And I shall not suffer thee to fail, Garuda. Oh wait, what did... Such lowly creatures, I shall not suffer them to live. I shall not suffer thee to fail. I didn't fix his portrait. What's wrong with my portrait? I didn't realize there was something wrong with my portrait. I wasn't even looking at that. Okay. So Mari's taking main tank. Are you just saying literally do anything other than just the mugshot? I thought it would take too long to fix. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, Superstorm. I gotta focus. Holo, stop distracting me. I got work to do. Okay. I got things on them. Stuff comes down. I don't know how you all type and play at the same time. Are you just clicking while you're typing? How does that even work? Okay, big thing in the middle. Oh, okay. It has just a very small knockback. 2 more people. Okay, I'm hooked. Okay, so I need to run to the side that is not going to get somebody, like, harsh hit there. Okay, what on earth just happened there? Okay, so there's those 2 things over there. Oh, there's another one over there. So you gotta stand in the middle and avoid them. Got it. Okay, so melees want to stay on the side that she is on. If you're ranged, you kind of just... Or if your melee is stuck on the other side, you're kind of just stand there. Whoa! Ow! Ifrit's turn. At least they're taking turns, all right? I will happily deal with them taking turns. That's fine. A pitiful display. Stand aside. I'm just waiting for them to combine like some monstrosity from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, what? He's subdivided. Ooh. Okay, I got my mitigation in time. I'm happy. I want to stand close to Mari so that they can do whatever tanking stuff they need to do, but I don't want to stand on top of them. Oh, great. We gotta see how these... Oh my gosh! Whoa, people got nuked! People got nuked! People got double nuked! Everybody's dying! The environment changed to Ifrit. Oh, great. Okay, who are you going for, Mari? Which one do you want? Looks like you got Garuda. I'll take Ifrit. Oh! Come here. Come here, Ifrit. Great. You're running away again. So what was that about not fighting both of them simultaneously? So he's gonna send out blasts. Yeah, but it's fireballs that time. Ow! Man, these healers are doing overtime. By raging wind engulfing flame, we are born anew. Oh no. I know, but I didn't want it to happen. Goo? Oh my gosh. The red and green. It's Christmassy. It's perfect. A great time of death. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Everybody cower in the corner, hide. I don't want to do this anymore. In fairness though, this is probably one of the coolest bosses that I've fought in all of Final Fantasy so far. Like, Omega was amazing, don't get me wrong. But this has like so much history that's added to it as well. Oh, what the heck? Sure, why not? Why not? Just literally nuke everyone. Yeah, that makes sense. The howling winds feed the flame. Oh, I don't know how we got there. How are we supposed to do any damage to you? Hi, Orwen. How you doing? This is a lot of fun. We're cool. Oh my gosh, this is literally nothing but just running around. Oh yes! Yes, Bahamut, get him! Sick him! Bahamut like a dog. Come on, Bahamut, get him! Get him! Pharaoh's Storm. This is actually insane. I can't, like, to me, this is Savage. How can you have a Savage version of this? This is Savage. I think we accidentally, no! I stuck 1 foot out! 1 foot! Jeez. I was fine. I was fine. Oh, geez. And immediately to running we go again. Immediately to running we go again. Ain't no rest for the wicked. All right. Tiny hole underneath him. How are you not dead yet? Raktapaska? Don't forget to rock the pasta. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Just keep running. Just keep... Whoa. Giant swords sticking on the ground. Run away. More circles of flame. Run away. Okay. Selena's corpse. Run away. Oh, fire on the ground, run away. Circles in the middle. Oh, I don't know how I dodged that. One death. Only because I took a half step out of the circle. That was insane. Absolutely insane. Whoever thought that was a good idea needs to be arrested. Take Eden to the highest levels of the atmosphere and just drop him straight off of the roof, because that was brutal. No, that was savage. What are you kidding? Are you kidding me? That was definitely the most savage fight. The area is really pretty. Though how travelers would travel through this area, I have no clue. I need a wipes sweat from brow emote. No, I think I'm quite happy with the savage level that one was. Thank you, Kritika, for recognizing my prowess at only barely surviving. There we go. And the light shining right behind Orwin's head. He looks so angelic. He looks so angelic. How beautiful. I don't know about y'all, but I think that I get the best G-post pictures out of everyone. Just saying. Where's Mita? Bedtime for Holt. For Holt? Ye old Orwin Holt. Did he already leave the party? He did leave the party. Good night. Thanks for coming and helping out. We're awesome. Get some good sleep. He's probably already logged off. Oh, no. Okay, cool. I was going to be like, there's no way. That two such ferocious beings should meld into a single entity is frightful indeed. Further research must needs be performed to fully comprehend this unexpected phenomenon. Well, it's even worse when that means that any two primals could combine. Maybe more? Combining the contrasting powers of different primals. That seems an awful lot like an Ultima weapon. Anyway, in any case, I'm pleased to see that you were as successful here as you were at the Praetorium. Yeah, but all we need is Astinia now. For a moment, I thought Reen had lost control of the ether. Luckily, we managed to avoid any major disasters from what I can tell. Yeah, how did everything kind of go? I get to be here for the next one.
That was incredible. I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same.
I actually rather them being together because then I could focus on one thing rather than like multiple things all over the place.
I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the ether to the empty. Let's go and see what difference it's made.
Let's take the battle dance again. Why not? We'll just start stacking battle dance for a while. Oh, look at the fused crystal, and it's raining! That's really cool. I love the colors of it. Look just like a certain someone.
It actually worked, just like Ryanje said it would.
Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold.
I wonder what will happen when we restore ice.
More clouds in the sky, perhaps? Or a full glacier over everything? What do you think, Gaia? No joy at the,
Is something the matter?
No joy at the rain? We thought that would be your mood.
One more element.
And then what? Another element?
You'll have achieved the impossible. We'll all still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone.
You don't know that after the next one there will be nothing, though.
So, almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me back my life! I still hunger.
it the voice in her head? Ah!
Extinguish the accursed light. Awaken our true power. Enough riddles. Tell me who I am. You are Gaia. I am Gaia.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they said before.
Gaia. Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny.
Sounds like it wants her to destroy the light.
I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me!
Voice, leave her alone for now.
Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on.
And then we're just happy music again. Everything's happy. Does she have an element of Zodiark? Does she have a shard of Zodiark in her, maybe? I don't know that I want to use this for the thumbnail. There might be better pictures for a thumbnail, but I thought I might as well grab one while I got the chance. Jolly Rancher Crystal. It does look pretty tasty, I'm not gonna lie. All right, before we continue, I'm gonna go say goodnight to Junior real fast. And chair stream should be very, very, very short, but we'll be right back.
Poor Gaia, if the fairy lives inside her, why would it let her suffer like this? I wish there was something we could do.
Pray be on thy guard, my friend. Gaia may yet relinquish control to the voice within. There is time. All right, we're going to go say goodnight to Junior, and I'll be right back.
Ah, Holo, you were so close.
Yeah, put it on idle camera. Okay, so good to know that it doesn't work here. However, that's a great reminder. Definitely remind me of that in the future. While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, guys looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. I think it'd be really cool if we got to, if it unlocked our movement a little bit faster and we could walk with them. Even if they disappear. But we're here. Excuse me. Hello, everyone again. What does it want? Why won't it tell me? It's Zodiark. I know it. I just know it. Ere we set forth to restore the element of ice, I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is this going to bring the empty back the way it was before the flood? While none can say for certain, the change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection doth give us cause for optimism. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform, and in the decades to come regain a semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you quite grasped at the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen has inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we do something about it. But see, for her, like, when everything is today and now and immediate and go, the idea of decades is just completely absurd. My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaketh on those of generations yet to come. I cannot read right now, I'm so sorry about that. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. I've actually been doing really good reading in recent streams, but tonight has been a rough one, sorry. You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see? Well, here I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I spare barely a thought for anyone besides myself. Is she having a revelation moment? For so long, I've listened to that voice, telling me what to do and who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed. But I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Whatever that looks like, even though you don't know that. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light, here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? The Oracle of Darkness, here to destroy the world! Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death. A monster. It's no wonder they left me. Mother, father. And next it'll be all of you. And then I'll be back to where I started. Where I've always been. Alone. Gaia, is it the fairy? Or is it just your own... What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No, it's you I'm worried about. I don't think she'll believe that, though. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do whatever you need to do, all right? I mean, to be fair, most of us will eventually leave the first. Something's wrong. I know it. That much is clear. If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may even be joined by those void-sent friends of hers. If you go and see what Gaia is doing, Oriange and I will stay with Reen. We'll take a quick peek. We'll just take a quick peek. Oh, we're up here on the platform with her. This is where we first met. My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood. What does it all mean?
No, it can't be. Is this what's been waiting for all this time? Is this what it's been waiting for all this time? Finally, you remember. So the voice has been waiting for Eden? Ah! What is this? Is this like a reverse sinless moment? So whatever this void thing was living inside her. The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. Okay, so she didn't transform. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it. Like moths to a flame. Pathetic, mindless. Sin eaters? I missed the rest of it. Oh, are those all sin eaters? Now the time of awakening has come. Whoa, she knocked it back. Ugh. I don't think this is her doing, though. I don't think she knew that any of this would happen. Jake, Rain senses Sin Eaters. What's happened? Yeah, a lot has happened. Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. Okay, so that's the void darkness thing that was in her. And it is calling all of these sinless to here. Whoa! No! Whoa! What the heck was that? Sin Eater Storm? Okay, we made it back inside. Just barely, though. She is unconscious. What entity is this, that it should hold a horde of Sin Eaters in its thrall? And to what end? I am so lost. She's in a bad way, but at least she doesn't seem to have lost control. No, whatever that thing was, it basically drew out of her. Government drones! They're swans. What's happened to her? That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those Sin Eaters. Yeah, they came out of nowhere. Jake, if thou wouldst care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thancred with standing guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. And here I was looking forward to just fighting some ice monster. Would have been cool to see Shiva again. I don't think that's gonna happen. All right. Anyone need an invite? Are we missing anybody? Karinika. Yeah, Karinika, back in the party. 2 not ready. Lilina and Karinika. That's all right. We can wait. All right, so how do I fix this portrait thing everyone keeps yelling at me about? Profile. No, that's titles. Reputation. Gosh, it's weapon. Toggle display mode. Yeah. Here's set list. Okay. Okay. Oh. But I am a plebeian. Oh, cool. So do you only get like the 4 lords if you've done those trials?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I wish it'd be easier to just go down the list real quick. Oh, this is where you can see ones that you don't have. Samurai. Warlords. Do Paladin because we are a Paladin. Oh, I see. So preset just picks everything for you. Right. And then isn't there supposed to be like an emote option? It's reset, reset, reset. Ah, there we go. What's weird is that because I turned it 90 degrees now, moving him was not all 90-degree directions. Up was actually like right and left was up. There we go. This is the face that I make when I wake up in the morning, or when I accidentally open my camera when I'm looking at my phone. Watching a video, I open up my camera. That's the face that I get. So. There are arrows on the side of the drop-down. Oh, okay. So gear set, edit portrait, and then you can just switch through. Here, we'll do the tank gradient because I am a tank main. Pose, expression. Okay, cool. Of course, it's going to break as soon as I change any gear, but that's okay. It would be cool as if you could change, or if you could save it, and that way it would be easy to plop it back on again. You don't have to continue to rebuild it after every gear change. But that's usually why I haven't messed with it, is because... Oh, okay. I'll have to mess with that. Oh. You look at it wrong and everything breaks. That's mostly why I haven't messed with it, though, is because I change my gear so frequently because of just being a low level that I didn't want to... Oh, wild! The Idol of Darkness. Antithesis Conscient.
So many of them, but nothing we can't handle.
She says confidently, while relying on me to fix the problems. Yeah, right? The birds. Oh, so we're just gonna go punch some birds, huh? There we go. Ah, Lalakeys is the basic portrait mode. No, I'm totally not. Because usually when I'm in duties and stuff like this, it's, you know, I'm looking at the background or I'm remembering what's going. Oh, can we run off this thing? Oh, looks like we can. Okay. Don't run off the platform. Oh, goodbye! I'm not fixing mine going in borrowed glam. How did you borrow glam? Unshadowed state. Okay, so it's focusing on Mari right now. Huge purple laser. Don't stand too close to the edge because it looked like it pushed Mari back. What's controlling them? The Idol of Darkness is controlling them. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Should be okay because those outer two ones will go first. Good. Okay, what? Oh, it's got multiple portals. Red and blue portals. Great, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. Uh-oh. I didn't see which ones go through. Alright, and then over here. Oh, they went through those portals and out the back. So if you were hiding behind them, you would have to move forward. Okay, interesting. It literally is portal. Oh boy. Okay, so there's blue at the back on this side. Red on the other side. Okay, so it looks like red is gonna come through first. So we'll let blue go. Then red, oh, I should have moved. Then we stand here, red comes out, and then blue comes out. Okay, almost got through. Okay, now it's a lot of birds. Away with thee. Oh, great. What are we supposed to do with this? I don't know. Oh, we just moved. Oh, okay. So just, we want to avoid being knocked off. False Twilight. I didn't even like those books. Actually, the first Twilight was okay. The other books were... Oh! I didn't get there in time. I killed everyone. Blame the tank. It's my fault. Don't like to look at what? It hasn't changed much. Okay, we're purple again. Ether is becoming unstable. Okay. So do we want to stand in front of the purple or no? Doesn't look like we do. From purple, we want to stand in front of the white. Now we've switched. Oh, nope, nope. What? How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know that you then wanted to stand in front of the same one? So the first time you stand in front of the opposite, second time you stand in front of the same. All right, come here. Okay, we're fine. Just gonna get popped. Oh. I'm gonna stand right here. I think I'm okay if I do this. Oop! Still got hit, but we're fine. I didn't go off the edge. That's what matters. Labava, no! Another one bites the dust. Oh, okay. Fine. Just an AoE. Oh, just a bigger AoE. Just a bigger AoE. Okay. Oh, go away, crystals. I'm trying to take a picture. Oh, I was not in the center for that, but I don't think I needed to be. Okay. Great. It's this thing again. And now we got more colors too, red and blue. There's no way to remember all this. All right, so white on the beginning. Oh no, it looks like I want to stand on opposite. Everyone else is standing opposite, so I'll stand opposite too. All right, now I went into blue. Oh, how did I survive that? Tank privileges. I think I literally survived that last one solely because of being tank and just putting on mitigations. Okay. I think we might have done a mechanic we were supposed to do without even knowing that we were supposed to do it. Oh boy. Okay, blue on this side, red on the other side. So it looks like red's gonna go in first. And then blue. Ow. Red. Then blue. Then AoEs. Then stand on somebody. Okay. Yeah, that worked out really well. That worked out real well. Great success. So where was our LB3 for healers? I'm purple, so I need to be an opposite this time, right? And then it's the same. Oh, I lucked out on that. Jeez, I lucked out on that. I don't know how I lucked out on that, but I did. Okay, so then the same. Nope, not the same. Jeez. Then it's up to Lalaki. And Kritik. Oh, Kritik is the healer. Kritik is everything right now. Oh, no. Oh no! Kritika, don't wipe! Don't wipe! Turn! No! No! Oh, we were so close. Okay, so reverse color, then same color, but for a second time. Oh, you always want the opposite color. Well, then how do I? Interesting. It swaps. Okay. Yeah, I saw the light on my feet change, and I thought that I was changing. But yeah, I'm fine with doing main tank and failing. Just be ready to take over when I completely wipe, mess it up. Okay, so you should start off with just like a giant purple laser this direction. Oh no, it starts with a big AoE. There's the big, which I didn't. I didn't play my cards right at all. Okay. So as long as you're staying in the front two, should be fine. So they'll go into red. but nobody cares. Meow. This is where things get a little dicey. Okay, so I'm gonna go into blue first, then red. Blue, then red. Blue, then red. Okay. Whoa, you were trying to knock me off. You were trying to knock me off. I saw that. I saw that. Oh, we got a stack, we got a stack, we got a stack, we got a stack, but not on everyone. 2 stacks, 2 stacks. There we go. Nice. 2 groups of 4. Oh, Mario's taken over as main tank again. That's fine. Oh, I gotta, where is my provoke? Okay. So, opposite every time. See, now I'm definitely white. Okay, now I'm purple. Oh, okay. Maybe that was what I missed, was it? Oh, what? See? Maybe I just did. Maybe I was purple and I walked into purple. Maybe I missed it. Definitely possible. Great. Here we go again. All right. So opposite. I need to stand in front of purple. Stand in front of purple. And purple is going into red. All right, I'm purple. Oh, no. Okay. That may have been it, but I was still purple. Oh, no, I'm purple now. I need to stand in front of white. Okay, that's fine. Zoink. go again. Okay, those are gonna go into blue. Then red. So blue comes out first. Then red. Ooh, everyone's stacked. Oh, that's right. Two groups. Lilina! Woo! Lilina lived! Good healing, whoever did that. Oh, I am sweating. All right, stand in front. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare is this? Stand in front of purple, Jake. Stand in front of purple. All right, standing in front of purple. Purple is going to go into blue. No, purple is going to go into red. Oh, yes, I'm white. Okay, stand in front of blue or red. Nope. As soon as I turned, I was like, oh wait, no! Oh, goodness gracious. Come on, everybody, you got this. You got this. Hang together a little bit longer. Lavava? Yeah, LB3, let's go! Saving everyone's butt once more. Okay, fine, we're fine. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Yoink. And then we're here for this. Bump. Got it. I love how everyone just kind of stops doing damage for a second while we're all trying to figure out where we're supposed to be turning. Almfest, you're welcome to toss some suggestions in. I will try to respond as quick as best I can, but when I'm in the middle of trying not to die, I can get very distracted and very focused. Oh boy. We've been through the mechanic once before. Okay. Oh, so this is just a basic. Gonna go into red first. That's fine. We can wait there, and then we can stand over here because red's gonna come out first. Yep, and then blue, and then run, and then jump on cheddar. Got you. Oh, we've almost done it. Oh, this has been so crazy. We didn't have to do it again. What in the absolute heck? Okay, so I guess Guy is good now. We got the voice out of her head, right? So we just defeated it. Yeah, the color changes, and you have to watch what portal they're coming out of. I think that's what kept getting me, was that I was fine on the first half, but when they ran through on the second half, that's when I was like, oh geez, I've forgotten everything. Oh, almost fell off. Almost fell off. Whee! Goodbye, Kritika. Enjoy the portal. Where's the emote for I have a headache? Oh, that you couldn't get me. Except you did get me. Yeah, here. Wait a minute. I definitely have to do that. Because I think I stagger off the edge of the platform, which is going to be great. All right, so Harsh, if you stand right there, the last emote you did was you jumping. Yes! Okay. Oh, you're way over there. How does that even work? All right, we're going to take this off. And we're gonna reset you. Oh, we're gonna okay. I'll keep an eye. Yeah, that's a guy who had one headphone on. Do 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 do. We're gonna turn pet off. But now, where are? What are you doing all the way over here? My God. You're dashing forward. And then if I turn off object, there we go. This picture is just nothing but absolute chaos. And I am here for it. Oh, that's so perfect. Yes, Carby doesn't get. Oh, look, hey, look. Carby has run away from Tataru several times. Carby gets no mercy from me. All right, no mercy from me. That is specifically why I haven't done the summoner stuff yet. Is because it can't do Tataru like that. Not on my watch. Nope. Right on the edge. All right, so who hasn't picked their treasure yet? It's not me, is it? No, okay. I was about to be like, wait a minute, did I forget to roll in the treasure? No way. No, it's an excellent photo. Excellent photo. I think somebody's more focused on the G posing than they are the loot. But we're gonna wait him out. We're gonna wait him out, even if it takes all the rest of the stream time. There we go. I want that loot. I want that loot. All right, we got 2-2, but we need what? I think we need 4 of everything, right? We got ways to go on a bunch of this stuff, but that's okay. All right, guy, you feeling any better? Sin Eater's drawn to the Oracle of Darkness, just as she herself was drawn to Eden, first and foremost among their kind. The interior is secure. With the Eaters gone, I thought that Gaia might show some sign of improvement, but she hasn't so much as stirred. She won't wake up. What do we do? Well, we head back to camp, so it's okay, Mari. We're all judging you. We still have to go take care of the ice stuff, so... What is this place? Where is everyone? This is definitely Zodiark. This is reverse Heidelin. And I guess that makes sense, right? Oracle of Light was Heidelin. Oracle of Darkness is Zodiark. I'm so alone. Even the fairy is gone. Oh, I don't think you're alone. Endless silence. Endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally have it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them. All their interfering and fussing, and yet I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There's no future awaiting me. Only emptiness. Don't give in! Those memories, they can stay lost forever. If only this pain will leave me. No, she's embracing it! It's consuming her! Stop! Now, I close my eyes and sink into the darkness. And then, I'll suffer no more. Gaia! Mother? Father? No, it's Reen. Wake up!
I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? When this perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. Slap.
Reen won't let her go.
What do you want? For you to wake up. Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we'd do? Like going to the second serving for coffee biscuits?
Well, okay, to be fair, Reen said that she wanted to do that, and Gaia never agreed to that. So, that's what Reen said she wanted to do.
I never... Gaia?
Is that enough to get Gaia to come back just a little bit?
I never agreed to anything of the sort.
Yeah, she said it. Aw, Reen.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you. Ugh, do you have to be so loud? The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reen's voice ringing through my head. Someone cares about her. I never thought I'd be so glad to hear it.
Of course, she can't let it show. She can't tell anyone. But is the fairy voice even in her head anymore now that the fairy is out? You know, the dark crystal thing?
I still don't know what exactly happened, but at least the danger's passed for now.
That's basically all of the story for Final Fantasy XIV. That is the definition of my playthrough. I'm going to title... It's too long for the title, but the title of this every stream should just be... We have no idea what happened, but at least the danger's passed for now.
Whatever that thing was, it was able to control a vast swarm of Sin Eaters, much like Vothri.
Then again, it's clearly nothing like a Light Warden.
In any case, it's gone now, and I hope it stays gone.
Oh, I think this is only just the beginning.
The Gaia hath regained consciousness. I surmise it shall be some time before she is fully recovered from her,
being dead? You say ordeal, Orianjay, but it was kind of being dead.
You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyways, I've delayed you for long enough. Please, carry on with what you came to do.
So, any memories come back or something?
I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling?
Much better, but something's still bothering me.
The fairy spoke to me in a dream about a stream of memories, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before. I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories?
Can't even describe them. I can't make sense of them.
They were only brief flashes seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like.
So it sounds like the Echo.
Minfilia, that is the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the Knight's return did tip the ethereal balance toward activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first.
So does that mean there's an Oracle of Darkness in the source?
Having thus roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia.
Who or what marked her?
Marked or no, Gaia is still her own person. Everything all right? It's nothing.
She almost smiled. You saw the twitch of the lips, just a smidgen?
Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element's restored.
Unless all hell breaks loose.
If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva, then. Jake, as the only one here to have actually seen the Primal, perhaps you could describe her for us? A woman named Yazel made herself a vessel for Shiva. She and the great worm Hraesvelgr shared an undying bond.
Well, why not both? I mean, both are true.
Both are true. The music! It's been so long.
Stop it! Stop it! Jeez, man, I choked up so hard when we finished Heaven's Ward and the credits were rolling and the music was playing. Definitely Yzael. It's all about Yzael. We love Hrisvelgr, but a woman named Yzael made herself a vessel for Shiva. We'll never forget Yzael. Why is it that all the good characters stay dead and all the characters we didn't really care about come back? So she summoned into her body. It's not fair. A lot of characters we care about have come back. don't get me wrong. All right, we care about a lot of characters that have returned, but. So she summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago. That such a thing should be possible. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Yzael, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus she was moved to dedicate her being to that same self-cause. 'Twas this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself. She was able to control the primal power. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? I was just thinking out loud, that's all. Anyway, we better get going. Our journey leadeth to a greater glacier situated in the northmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. You've been taxing yourself hard, Reen. You be careful too, alright? Zap. It's time to draw out the ether. I was thinking... Can I join you? That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. That is suspect. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is the most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. Okay, so I haven't been thinking about that, but if there's an Oracle of Light and Darkness, there could be oracles for all the other elements. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet, the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Jake does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as he and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the ether only returns to the Empty once the creature's been slain. Although it seems like you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably there's a safe way to disperse it, but that's far too... Hang on a second, getting a phone call. Well, turns out we do have soy sauce, so we don't have to get any more soy sauce. So that's good to know. Make sure that I didn't do anything to my headset. Okay, we all good? Hang on, I'm checking my mic. Okay. I have this little button thing on the headset that sometimes if I sit on it, it does weird things, but I think we're okay. In any case, the ether only returns to the Empty. Yeah, after the creature's been slain. And we don't want to kill Reen. We definitely don't want to kill Reen.
I thought you had more sense, Reen.
But it's not as bad as it sounds. Now, to be fair, we didn't kill Shiva even after beating the Primal, all right? So it worked out somewhat okay in that sense, but we got to be really careful. And I feel like Reen's going to do it anyway. I feel like it doesn't matter.
Were the deiform entity as volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that, in her role as conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. Jake would have no recourse but to defend himself by any means necessary, else his life be forfeit.
What do you say, Reen?
I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try.
But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements.
You just don't understand, Dad. It's not a phase. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the ether, just like the other Sin Eaters, it would undo all of our hard work.
'Tis a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed.
I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the ether through myself and show Eden how it's done.
This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If all goes wrong, then what? Then everyone dies!
I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith, in ourselves and in each other.
So what you mean is just every single time we've done one of these things, it's been lucky. We've just lucked out. I made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear. But what say you, Jake? With my memories to guide the summoning, what could possibly go wrong? I'll hold back as much as possible. Well, we've done not great with the memories guiding summoning before. However, we have way more memories of Emet-Selch than any of the other primals. And so I'm going to say memories because of Emet-Selch specifically, not just Shiva. But we also did run that Shiva raid a whole bunch to get them out, so... A suspicious number of nat 20s. It's okay, Thancred. Have faith.
Reen, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless. Is that clear?
As crystal.
It is going to be totally wild to see her transform into Shiva. I wonder if... Yeah, obviously, Shiva will definitely look different.
This is going to work. I promise. I'll make sure of it.
Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so. Because if the Primal takes over...
It'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end.
It did work out for Shiva. All of us. I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours.
It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyways, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want and when I want. I've made my decision, so now I have to see it through.
Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether.
Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work.
There is an element of we just keep bashing our head into a wall until the wall breaks in a lot of this stuff.
So this is how much it means to you.
Like, no matter how desperate and terrible situations seem, it's always like, well, we'll just figure out the next step. What's the next step? How do we get the Scions home? We shove them in a crystal, stick the crystals in our backpack, and teleport them back. Memories of Shiva envelop your mind.
I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work.
Refugilance. These are not real words. They're clearly made up by the game. Oh, guy just disappeared. Reen, please be careful.
I think Eden is sending your thoughts to me. I see Azael and Shiva. They only wanted peace, a land where dragon and mankind could live side by side.
So she's not just wanting for the future to arrive, but actually trying to change it. Yeah, she's making the future. You create the future you want to live in. Both the Azael and Archbishop Thornton offer their corporeal forms as vessels, unto which the likeness of preeminent figures from Ishgardian history were projected. However, the nature in which each met their demise is perhaps best not dwelt on. I mean, Azael was okay, because we bested her once, but... And she also got beaten by, Insect Man. The guy with 4 arms, so... Yamira, hey! So many things left to chance. All I can do is wait and pray. Do you think the 12 can hear me here in the first? Yes! Ravana, thank you, Justana. She got beaten by Ravana, and she was still okay as well, so... Mita is here! Ricci check does not exist. I guess I need to actually set up for it so we don't accidentally go into the wrong one. That would be silly. All right, we're all ready to cry and die. Let's go. Came at just the right time. Don't say that. That means something's gonna happen. I don't like when something happens. Reen, I didn't get to hug you one last time. I'm so sorry. If we kill Reen, I think I'm done with this game. I think I'm done. There's no way. I'm literally only moving forward assuming that we're not gonna kill Reen.
Upon the power of Shiva.
This is insane! How? Whoa! Oh, that's not good.
No! She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
Reen, I gotta beat the ice out of you. Who allowed this? Not me. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I'm not ready for this. Oh, great. Another platform. Another platform. Oh, we're all ready. All right. Let's go cry.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Yamita, do not judge my tanking, all right? You have been warned. That would have been a good time to do the big shield, but I don't remember the name of the skill or ability anymore, so.
The light shall usher in peace.
Oh, don't look. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was an AoE there or not.
Impudence!
Kind of looked like there was an AoE on the ground! Nope. Okay. Vulnerability up. That's not good. Nobody else seemed to run away.
Resplendent ice, grant me strength.
Okay, this is gonna be one of those, like, don't move, right? Yeah. Except we're gonna have to move. Oh, the music paused at just the right moment. Oh, we can walk around? Yeah, we can walk around again. Whoa! She's got 2? Okay, somebody has to have cosplayed that. That is so sick.
Your blood shall freeze.
Oh, I forget what this is. Okay, just a big AoE. Oh, it's gonna follow us. That's right. That's right. How many, though? Okay, well, it could be alright. There's just 3. This time. Whoa, what? Right on the very edge. Mari, it's all on you.
Shatter.
Okay, so she's attacking through a portal.
The light shall usher in peace.
Uh-oh. Oh, she changed! Whoa, look at this! Why can't I move? Oh, because I stared at her. Look at this outfit! What the heck? Divine light delivers serenity lasting. Oh my gosh, she's combined light and ice.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Divine light delivers serenity everlasting. Oh my gosh. Stop the light from flooding. By my hand, the world will be purified. Stop the light from flooding this fractured world. So we gotta stop these electric ether from reaching the center. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm not made for damage. Thank you. Oh no, we didn't allow a single one through. Flood of light 0. That was sick. Oh, you can stun them. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Darkness, speak up.
That's a beautiful voice. Beautiful voice.
Light consume you.
Yeah, she's definitely like half Sin Eater here. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna go stand in this one here. I'm sorry for confusing everyone. Ah! All right, 2, 4. Ow. I think we had more than 4, but that's okay. We all made it through. That fits her away from people. Ooh! Whoa! Oh, we still got hit by it, but it just wasn't too bad. Those crystal things were cool. Come back. This environment is insane. Okay, well, I thought that was a big AoE, but it's just the... Look at that with the swords! Oh my gosh. Rain, you're too cool. That is like the coolest outfit. There's no way that as a player you can get that, right? Oh, but they just teased the unlocking of the dual wielding, right? I used the mitigation. I should have just moved. I used the mitigation. I had Rampart up. Was that not the strongest one? That I needed the 30%? Did I need Sentinel?
Shatter.
Mita is just laughing at me. Oh, and Shellatron is... Wow! You had to double up? But my entire time I've been playing, everyone's told me not to double up my mids.
Shall usher in peace.
Oh, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Don't look! Jake keeps trying to hit her. I'm like, I know she's pretty. Come on, man. Stop it. Uh-oh, we got ice again. Limit break. Oh, what?
Such power. I can't.
Oh, we're all getting frozen in ice. Green, what are you doing? Look at all of us stuck in the ice.
It's too much for her to bear.
Oh, what?
She won't last much longer.
Oh.
Power of darkness, answer my call.
She's literally joining mid-fight. This is amazing.
Damn this place! Damn it all!
Look at her over there. Shatter the ice and free Reen. Go, 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 go.
Not on my future. Our future.
Endless ice
I want to
age.
see what tomorrow will bring.
Trouble in Paradise 1. Wash in ice, frozen waste, forever sun. This is insane. Please tell me the Reen is okay. I thought it was like wild and brilliant that we couldn't have just expected it to only be ice because she's the Oracle of Light. So of course light would have gotten mixed in. So show me Savage. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not ready for it. Wind up read. Oh, we need that. No, we rolled a 2. Yeah, we have triple triad luck and we have awful luck with rolling for minion. That's so bad. Ah, it's all good. It's all good. Someone else can have it. We'll have to come back and get it again. Oh man. No. Comfort's not gonna work. What's the leaning down one? There's Neil. So we just kicked her? That's not what we want to do. Yeah, I think Neil's probably the one that's best. Slash Prey is good too, but pray for her recovery. Mari, absolutely be over there comforting Gaia. That's totally fine. That's entirely valid. No, turn back. That's where I think we can get everyone in this shot, including Gaia. Kind of covering Reen a little bit, but if I angle the camera just right. There, I think you can see Reen and you can see Guy in the background. Are we missing anyone? Oh, we're missing them. Maybe we do this instead. We got too many large characters on this side of the camera covering everybody up. Now we're missing Lalaki. How do we get everybody in here? That'll have to do. I care more about getting everyone in the shot than I do. Perfect. Demonstration video. Didn't somebody send me the one with the snakes? I remember seeing the snakes one. And it was kind of a breakdown of the first 30 seconds of the fight. And just the breakdown, like a super fast breakdown, the first 30 seconds took like 10 minutes. DSR. Yeah, so I've got. I don't even know what half of these things are for. I literally today figured out that P is in reference to the shadow. Like these are all E because it's Eden's stuff, and then the number is like P8 was what everyone's talking in the Discord a lot about. But so if it was E8, E8 Savage is Eden Raid, the 8th Eden Raid as Savage. But I only learned that today. I only finally clicked today. Before that, I had no idea what P8 was a reference to, so. Oh. Yeah, you showed me a short video of that happening. Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we? No, we didn't get it. Yeah, because we rolled like a freaking 2 on it. There's no way we were gonna get it. Oh no, I haven't actually seen the result of what happens from that. All I saw was the saving. Was that as a tank you can use the big crystal wings to save him. But yeah, so that'll definitely be Reed. A thing to find out what actually happens from that. She's alive! You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia... What? That's an awesome hammer you got. That hammer. It matches your dress. Oh, come on. That hammer is amazing. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. They've saved each other. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us? Is that what's left of Shiva? Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. You got a little pun in there, a little dad pun. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest? Aw, Thancred. He needs a hug. It's hard to grow up. Father bird, if you don't mind. But you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it hardens me to know she won't be alone. So are we really leaving Reen in the first by herself? After all that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. I still never agreed to that. Fine, you win. And if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I hear the cheesecake is excellent as well. I suppose you both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. She's laughing! We certainly do. Did you even think it was possible that she could laugh? There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world, fleeting though it was in that moment. I was content. I meant alone as it like, by herself as in like without the scions. All the scions are gonna disappear, obviously. But my life was never meant to be so simple. Oh no. It's always the happiness right before tragedy strikes. Okay, so tragedy hasn't struck yet. So if we stop now, then no tragedy can strike. We're gonna be great. Everything's good. Everyone's happy. I've had my share of close shaves, but that was terrifying to put it mildly. I can only hope the end justify the means. Yeah, Reen, are you okay after all of that? You literally froze all of us in, like, light ice. Ice, being most naturally aligned to light among all the elements, did interact with Reen's innate gifts in ways unforeseen. Were we not graced with the timely appearance of the Oracle of Darkness, I fear this tale would have ended somewhat prematurely. Man, Holo, we rolled another nat 20. Every time! Streamer luck. It's all streamer luck. Literally everyone else who's played through the game, that's the end of the Warrior of Light's journey, unless they're a streamer. Then it's like, oh, you're streaming right now? You're good. You can keep going. I let myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely the one controlling my powers, not the other way around. Even so, I hope never have to use them again. I feel like that's definitely going to happen. That hammer, though. That hammer. Is that a new class? Are they teasing an Endwalker class? I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith that we would. So without further ado, let us return to the camp and admire our work. Heaven's Eye, Savage, Might. So actually, since I'm trying to level Bard a little bit, I should be doing Savage Aim. Pew, 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 pew. There's moss on the ground. It's life. It's alive. It's alive. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's sprinkled in there. Look at some of the bushes. No trees yet, but hey, we all gotta start somewhere. I never in 1,000 years would have expected the empty to not be so empty. At the end of all of this. That's crazy cool. It feels like I'm witnessing the miracle performed by Minfilia 100 years ago all over again. Saving of so much life. The rapid propagation of flora appeareth to be limited to the intersections of ethereal channels, as per our earlier findings. Nonetheless, 'tis cause to rejoice that the seeds of ether have quickened in the barren garden that is the empty. Yeah, right? I'm surprised entirely. All this greenery. It's far more than I dared to hope. I can't help but wonder if it's too good to be true. It seems to be good for now. Have a great night, Karinika. Enjoy your work. I can feel all the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. When we made it all possible, I think we owe it all to Gaia's skills with the hammer. We owe a lot of it, for sure. I never get the hang of summoning primals correctly. None of these are great. It's kind of a mixture of all of them. I think complimenting her, we don't want to discount Gaia's skills, but Gaia wasn't involved in the first half, and all of that's included as well, so. But Gaia's definitely included in our compliment. We ran into a few problems with Shiva, to say the least, but the others all went more or less according to plan. That we were able to come so far along this arduous journey may rightly be attributed to thine unwavering resolve. Aye, when you said that you'd reclaim this world, you truly meant it. We're proud of you, Reen. What a dad moment! I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced ether will spread to the rest of the empty? Only time will tell. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with some rest. I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Right, I was about to be like, wait, Reen's the one who's saying, let's go do some rest? That's not normal for Reen. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I've met all kinds of people who've gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. That's a great lesson to learn. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of ether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might have never returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. You're the one who said all along that they were very alike. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. If you don't mind? No, she can do whatever she wants, whenever she wants, however she wants. No, it's fine, really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. Still a little cold, but I mean, you can't expect somebody to turn 180 in one moment. Look at that small smile. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to sticking around. You would never dare punch Reen. She's too precious and innocent for that. Oh, you mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. Aw, Thancred's been left out of the equation. Thancred's been left alone. May I suggest we continue the conversation in Amarang? Though the empty may now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun, and to linger over long still entaileth risks. Oh, true, she did clobber her with a hammer, but she clobbered the ice around her, you know. She didn't clobber her, okay? Just the ice. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you needn't worry about. Let's go. Wait a minute. If Reen stays here, Thancred's not gonna have anyone to look after. He's been looking after someone since pre-ARR. Thancred? It's okay, buddy. We'll be here for you. To think that Reen is the same girl I rescued from Yulmore. Compared to way back then, the difference is like night and day. Huh! Like night and day? You mean like day and night? Was that a pun because of the weather? Because we made things go from night to day? Okay, all right, whatever. Moving on. Our encampment remaineth in its present state for our anticipated return. I cannot help but wonder how the land may change in our absence. We'll have to find out next time, though. Off to Mordsuk, are we? I can't say I care for the place. The marketplace reminds me of Yulmore, but instead of fine delicacies, they peddle... Well, I don't know what they are exactly. What I do know is they're far too wriggly for my liking. Oh, come on, you gotta try the fireworms. They're delicious. Before we do anything else, we should report to Yelfert. He'll want to know how we've been getting along in the empty. Speaking of Mordsuk, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't describe it, but it looked squidgy? Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Oh, I know the one you mean. They may not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps you could also try a pot of those jellied wrigglers or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. No, thank you. First, coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid, the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Jake, may I ask a favor of thee? Wilt Stancred and I return to the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits. I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mordsuk. Yes, and try the jellied worms with them. We had such a great time with them last time. We barely could keep it down. Barely. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How are you sitting in that? Oh, you're on your choker. I was so confused. I thought that was one of the mounts that you summoned. I was like, wait a minute. Are you sitting in the back with no one driving this thing? No, you were just on your chocobo. Chocobo seat. Boing. Yalfert. I'm looking forward to showing Gaia around the Crystarium, but we'd better finish our work here first. Work, then play. I'm prepared to give this more fair a try, though I should probably shut my eyes when I do. And my nose, come to think of it. Shut everything. Don't think about it. I trust all is well, Miss Gaia? It will be once we get out of this desert town. If I have to spend another night in that dingy little room, I shall scream. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodation was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodgings post-haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Mordsuk at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. Jake, I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I've put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Isn't that what Reen was saying? As long as it all works out in the end? You're right. Now, how about that treat we promised ourselves? They might not have coffee biscuits here, but I heard that the regular cakes are to die for. Or was that you'll die from eating them? Well, only one way to find out, I guess. Oh boy. Let me know how that goes, because I'm not interested in trying them myself. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and thinking about the next plan of action. Hopefully we'll have another chance to visit the Empty to see how things are coming along. Don't even think about leaving me behind. We'll take the aim materia. I said we needed that last time. And I think Yalfor then starts the next series of raids, so we'll have to wait on that until after 5.3. We've been moving along pretty well, I would say. Moving and grooving. Talk about Reen's second report. We'll unlock the Savage tier, even though we'll likely never do them ever. Reen informs me that the balance has been restored to all 6 elements in the Empty. As such, representatives from the Crystarium will be making regular visits to the camp to observe any changes that occur. I shall oversee the delivery of whatever supplies they may require. Oh, so the camp might actually, like, grow while we're gone. Once again, Reen has kindly agreed to provide a report of your travails in the Empty, up to and including the encounter with the known being as Shiva. The preliminary verbal account left me gobsmacked, to say the least. Lovely, I've just finished. And Gaia's in tow. Jake, how goes it? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. We've been through this before. Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous.
I was wondering if you'd like to join Guy and I for some traditional Mordsuk evening tea.
I'm always down for some tea.
In the meantime, I can read through your report. Now that that's taken care of, let's head over to the tea stall. Before that, there's one more thing. This concerns you, Jake.
Oh, it's another crystal.
I found this in Eden's core, and it seemed like it could be important. For all I know, it might even help me get my memories back. But when I look at it more closely, I see images of you swirling around inside it. Whatever this is, it probably means a lot more to you than it does to me. This crystal contains Eden memories. This crystal contains Eden's memories. We've seen one of them before, haven't we?
Yeah, but last time it was, like, nightmarish and horrible. Eden's memories are super corrupt. What are you doing, Eden?
As you stare intently at the crystal, your mind is overwhelmed with visions of struggles past, twisted and distorted by some unknown force. So much worse. Whatever is the matter? It's even worse than before. It's the same as last time. The only explanation I can think of is that Eden's own power altered the memory somehow. But was that before or after they were crystallized?
What difference does it make? Regardless of how it was made and where it came from, I can't think of any possible use for the thing. If you want it, Jake, it's yours. It looks like I was the one wasting time on this occasion. Let's go and try this tea I've heard so much about.
Gaia, wait a moment. Jake, you're still looking a bit green around the gills, so perhaps you can join us next time instead. I better catch up with Gaia.
While this crystal may not serve as an accurate record of your battles, it provides a glimpse of what might have been. It could even help in mentally preparing yourself for foes you have yet to face. Since it contains images of you and your exploits, it seems only right that you should be the one to safeguard it. By the end of all of Final Fantasy XIV, we're just gonna have a warehouse stored with like 100,000 crystals, right? Because we have all of we have all of the crystals. I mean, I feel like Link running around collecting rupees. We just gotta find some jars to smash. Hang on. Gol, you have any jars that you can smash over here? Yeah, just do one of these things. Hiya! Hiya! Now I'm really feeling like Link. But yeah, each time we're collecting those crystals, we have the 6 from Heidelin, but then they were re-energized through Heaven's Ward, and now we've collected a whole bunch more crystals, so it'd be interesting to know how many total we have at the moment. But man, that Shiva battle was absolutely nuts. I should have seen the combination of light and ice, but I was not expecting her to go all destroy the world and rule as queen, kind of mode. But I mean, would it be that bad if Reen was queen over all of the first? It couldn't be that terrible, so. A fresh savage fight. Take me into P1, man, I barely made it through Nidhogg. Barely made it through Nidhogg. Maybe it only took literally 2 different times of doing Nidhogg to get through it, so. Wait, there's a regular savage and extreme savage? Jeez. No, there's literally just savage. Inscape, resurrection savage. Oh, you were asking if it's regular or extreme. Yeah, we synced extreme savage Nidhogg, and I actually enjoyed it. I really did enjoy. Oh, trials of normal extreme. It's not real savage, Jake. It's not real savage, Jake. But yeah, no, the extreme was to me. Here's the thing, actually. All right, this is totally an aside. This is my personal opinion. The biggest change that I would make to Final Fantasy, and this is my choice, is that anytime that somebody goes to do an event, like a trial or a raid or something, they should be given the option of, from the get-go, doing the extreme or the normal or the super difficult or MSQ versions. Because there's a lot of times when I was going, especially through ARR and even a little bit in Heaven's Ward, there were MSQ fights that seemed fairly easy. That even though there were mechanics that needed to be learned, there didn't feel to be like a danger of having failed the scenario, whereas there would have been times I definitely would have like upped the difficulty for the roleplay feeling of desperation. We have to beat this guy. How are we going to survive? We can't beat this guy. We gotta save the world and beat it. Rather than like, I remember the early Thornton had like a lot of spectacle, right? But it didn't necessarily feel dangerous. I didn't feel like I was saving the world when beating Thor. I felt like I was fighting a really cool fight, and that it was an awesome spectacle, and I loved it, and all the different knights and everything were really cool. But yeah, I definitely would say that giving people the option to queue into harder versions if they want to, even though they're going in kind of blind, seems like a really cool thing. However, likely it would end up being terrible because blind people will go into savages, and then all the people that are in savage are like, we've been training for 7 months to beat this thing, and why are you here? Get out of here. You have no idea what's going on. So on cue. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I guess you couldn't hear. Well, that's interesting. Wait, hold on. Talk for just another second. I thought that I had said it. You shouldn't be. I have desktop audio on, which should capture all desktop audio, including you. Yeah, it's set to cloud. Why would it not be capturing you? All right, talk real quick. I want to see if this captures you.
Test.
Okay, so that's definitely catching you there. But no, I literally turned off the Discord only audio because I have desktop audio on, which should capture literally everything that comes into my headset, including Discord. Yeah, weird. Anyway, no, what you're saying about bloating of skills and gear and stuff makes sense, and definitely not something I would have thought about because I've just been playing through the MSQ on a first time run, and so I haven't experienced that doing something and coming back to it later and being like, oh, this is way easier than I remember it being. So just a brand new experience, but. Yeah, that's so strange though, because. Yeah, we're gonna have to check that then in future streams, because I know desktop audio caught you before in the future, and so I don't want it to double now. Yeah, it was just confirmed. Ree just said that they can hear you now, so very strange.
When I was doing Endwalker on release, the level 83 trial, so like the first trial you find in the game, in the expansion, no, everybody goes into it blind because everybody's brand new, right? Nobody's done it before. Everybody who gets to it and is queuing for it, it's like, oh, it's my first time here. And we wiped to it for an hour, and this is just a normal trial.
Oh, wow.
That's the experience when things are like absolutely brand new and fresh, is they are scaled for that like really, really dramatic, difficult experience.
Well, and also a last fairness is that I get the benefit of subtly, even subconsciously, following you who have been through following you around. And so when just naturally and I think sometimes it's even subconsciously, I'm not even realizing it, people tend to start running a certain direction, so I will just start running with them, even though I'm unaware of why it is or what it is that I'm doing. And so it's one of those things that when everyone is blind, everyone's just kind of standing around being like, I don't know what's gonna happen now, and then suddenly something hits and everyone dies. It's like, oh, that's what happened.
If all of your friends ran into the orange AoE, would you?
Yeah, mostly to see what would happen. You can't learn a mechanic if you don't experience it, all right? I'm just saying. All right, last G pose for the night, and then we'll call it quits, and I'll jump off, and we will figure out a good time to do a holly. Look at all the minions. Wait, where's my? Oh yeah, there he is, right in the middle. Graha minion. Okay, Reen, you're great, but you're kind of not great because you're taking up too much room right at the very front. All right, we're gonna skip Reen for now. And then we're going to hide minions. Oh, player's minion, there we go. And we're going to add some light. And we're going to make the light more blue because it's nighttime. And Lalaki looks like a dwarf. Maybe it's because they are a dwarf. Finally got a good dwarven beard. Lolly ho ho ho. Awesome. All right, well, at some point, maybe I'll let Holo tempt me into a savage, but there would have to be lots of discussion as to what the first savage I should try is. But maybe I should do some more extreme trials first. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mostly I want Dawn Trail only because I absolutely want to do wheel swords. Okay, question. This is maybe a spoiler of me, but I kind of really want to know. Has it been revealed yet whether dual wielding swords is a DPS or a tank class?
It's a DPS job.
Are we gonna become a DPS player? Are we
You're
giving
gonna
up the
become a
tank
filthy
life?
melee main.
Are we giving up the tank life? Man. That's gonna be the hardest choice I've made this entire game long. Do I give up the tank life to dual wield? But I know like that role is gonna be hyper saturated when it gets released. If anyone's like me. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you all maybe for a Christmas event. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord so that way you can participate in whatever Christmas shenaniganry we get up to, because I have literally an entire week off. Today when I got off of work, I have all the way till next Friday off of work, so it's gonna be great. But I will see you all in the Discord.